Greetings, this is Tim Morton from PreservedWords.com and BibleAnalyzer.com, and here we're going to introduce a new version of our PopVerse Bible reference system that is for the Chrome browser extensions. It doesn't only work in Chrome browsers, it works in the Brave browser and also works in the new Edge browser or any browser that's based on the Chromium platform, which is more and more all the time. But when it covers Chrome and Edge, it covers a lot of users, has a lot of potential distribution. But anyway, PopVerse, as you see right here, and this is the Chrome Web Store page, PopVerse is a Bible reference system that automatically links any Bible references found on a web page. All you do is just add it to your browser and it's ready to go. And I'll give you an instance here of how it works. Let's go to a web page that has some references. We'll click, here's a page that has several, and we'll click one of these. Here are the signs of the times. You'll notice here, there it found a Bible reference, and there it is. You just put the cursor over it and it shows in a pop-up. It automatically does this with any web page that has any Bible references in it, and it links them. You can always disable it. You can simply go up here to under the icon, enable it and disable. See there's how the page originally looks. No links. All you do is enable it, and there the links come back. But that makes it very convenient to see the text of the King James Bible from the links that are within the web pages. And the King James Bible is included. PopVerse does not go to some other server in some far-off place and expose you to all kinds of other things that could come across the internet. It is all self-contained right within the extension itself. The King James Bible is on your computer within the extension, so there is no outside influence at all. Another thing, if we go back here, you see the links. If you click the links, well, here we give a little pop-up window that comes up and highlights the verses that you click. Notice this was 2 Peter 3, 3 and 4, and there the chapter 2 Peter 3, 3 and 4 came up. And here we're still looking at the features of version 1. You can also have optional cross-references. You click the cross-reference button, and over here you have cross-references up to 4 for each verse, which makes it very convenient to be able to go through the Bible and see how it comments on itself through cross-references. Another thing that you can do, now this is new with version 2, is you have the list function. We click that and you'll notice these verses pop up. That is, all of the verses that are on this page, all the references that are on the current page are listed in a list form, and they're also put together. You notice how here's 2 verses that are the same color. These 2 here are the same. Actually, these 5 are the same. That's because they're part of a verse group. And so it also gives you a quick visual of how the verses are grouped within that document. But now we'll get to the new features. And the new feature, which is an exciting new feature for PopVerse, is its searching capability. And you'll notice here, there's tabs up here at the top. You have the chapter, and you can enter a verse here. Of course, you just enter any chapter or reference here, and it will pop up. You have the list, and then you have the new search feature. And here you see we have typed in grace. Grace, we did a search for grace, and there are all the hits. And you'll notice that they are highlighted here in light blue. But also we have a nice convenient graph here that tells you the distribution of the hits. There are 11 in Genesis, 5 in Exodus. You go all the way over here, you have 4 in 2 Thessalonians, and we click that, and notice it automatically scrolls to the first instance of grace in that book, and then our little chart is still up here at the top. We can go back, we can go to another book, or we can go back to the top, and there it is. Now, there are several ways that you can get a word in there. Of course, there's the entry box. Let's type in faith. We hit faith and hit enter, and notice there instantly all of our hits for faith came up. Another way, which is very helpful, is you can simply highlight a word, right click on it, and use the context menu, and we're going to do a search for 1,000. We click 1,000 and we find it's found 521 times. See it? You just highlight the word, right click, and there it is. Another way you can get in there is you click the icon. You go up here and you click a word. Let's type peace this time. There's peace, and there it came up, all the hits of peace. And you can even drag and drop if you wanted to. So here's 1,000 again. We can drag that up. We have to bring it back up here, enter it, and you can drag it in there and do the search that way. But it's very helpful for doing a very quick search of the Bible. But also, if you're wanting to do a more than one search, word search, like a combination type search, let's just type grace and peace together, and that way it will find all the verses that have either word. Now, if you want to find the verses that only have both words, that only have both words together, you just put the little and character in there and do it, and then it will only find verses that have grace and peace. See, without the character it's like an or, and with the character it's an and. And another thing you can do, for instance, you can use wildcards. A wildcard is the asterisk, and we did right with the asterisk, and we hit search, and it will find all the words that start with right. And you have righteous and righteousness, right, and all that. You can put the wildcard character anywhere you want. So it's very helpful, very quick, and very fast and convenient searching of the Bible. And again, you carry it with you. It's not online. It is within your browser. So this is a new and nice feature of Bible Analyzer's PopVerse feature, and it's absolutely free. You just go to the Chrome web store and type in PopVerse in the search, and it will pop up, and there it is. Click add to your browser. It'll say either add to Chrome, add to Brave, or add to Edge, and it will install, and there you go. Every web page that you go to will have the links, the Bible references linked, and you can do what we just described in this video. We hope you find it of value. Thank you.